Now let's find out on how we use shapes. The 2D elements in 3D Studio Max are called shapes, whereas the 3D elements are called objects. You can find shapes within the Create tab right next to Object Geometry. Go ahead and click on Shapes, and here we go. Now I will go ahead and skip the line selection because we're going to cover that separate in our next video. So let's move to the circle. There we go. Let me go ahead and activate the front view, and I'll go ahead and click on Maximize Viewport Toggle. And here we go. Now I will simply click and drag, and this will create circles. Let me go and undo and just create one. I'll start from the middle and drag like so. Now to the right, let's go and play around with the parameters. The only parameter that we have for the circle is the radius. That will adjust the radius of the circle, how big you want to have the circle. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit delete on that. And next, let's go and choose the rectangular shape. Okay, and under parameters, we can see that we can adjust the length, the width, and the corner radius. What this does, it actually smoothens the corners, or it rounds the corners of that shape. Okay, let's go and take a look at the next shape, the ellipse. Notice that on the ellipse we can adjust the width and the height. So it's an oval shape with the width and height. If I let go and I scroll down, I have the width and the length, what it's called. Alright. Move on to the next one, and here's the arc. So for the arc, I'll start from the middle. I'll drag to the right, and I'll let go, and then move up and down to adjust the arc. And I'll lift it one more time, and here it is. Now let's find out for the parameters. We have our radius, our from, and our to. Now let's find out what happens when we actually change the creation method from center end to end. Right now we just used end to end middle. So let's go to delete that one. And this time I'll click on center end to end. So I'll start from the middle. I'll drag. And here it is. Alright. So this way I can create some concentric circles or arcs. Okay. So simply, if you want to delete them all, just drag a window like so and hit delete. Just go and hit Z on our keyboard. Okay. So next we're gonna go ahead and create a donut. So we'll start from the middle. This will look like a circle, but the next time when you let go, it creates an inner circle, or you can create an outer one. So either or. And then left click one more time to create the donut. Okay, let's find out the parameters of the donut. We have the inner radius, or the outer radius, and then we have the inner radius. Okay, let's go ahead and delete. And next, we're gonna go ahead and choose the N gon. So gon standing for sides, and N stands for number of sides. So I'll go ahead and click on that one, and there we go. Now under the parameters, we have our radius. We have the number of sides, so we can add some more sides, going all the way down to a triangle, and we can smoothen our corners. Okay, click on circular and see what that does. Okay, So next, let's go on and create the star. So I'll click on the star. I'll start from the middle again. Next time it will just the inner distance, and then I'll left click one more time. And let's find out what parameters we have in here. We have the radius, which will pretty much control the wings, and then we have our radius 2 that controls how fat the inner part should be. Or the points, so if you want to add more points, if you want to go all the way to 3 points. Distortion looks like it twists it around. Then we have our fillet, so we have the fillet for the radius 1 and fillet for radius 2. Now radius 1 should be the outer edge, and then we have radius 2 for the inner one. That's pretty cool. Alright, so let's move to the next one. This time we're going to click on the helix. So I'll start from the middle. Now, on the helix, we can see this a little better if we turn on all of the viewports. So let me actually start that one more time, and I'll create the helix from the top view. So I'll start from the middle, and it looks like we're about to create a circle, but if I move up, we can adjust the height of the helix. Okay, let's go ahead and hit Z, and if I move away, I can adjust the upper part of the helix. So I'll hit Z, and let's go and play around with the parameters. We have radius 1, radius 2, we have the height of the helix, we have the turns. Alright, let's add some more turns in here. And we have the bias, whether we want to have the helix at the top or at the bottom. Wow, if we look at the front view, this looks like a cobra that is ready to strike. Okay, so I'll hit Z one more time, and now let's go ahead and click on the text. I'll go back to the front and then hit on the maximize viewport toggle. And for the text, first I'll scroll down and type in the text that I like. I'll say real visuals. There we go. And then I'll simply click somewhere on the viewport, and here's real visuals. I'll adjust the size of the text. Okay, you can pick the font family, whatever family you like. You can make the text italic, underline. Let's say I have another line right below that. I'll say Academy. Okay, this way you can center, so line left, center, right, or stretch the words around. Okay, let me go and center that. You can use kerning. This will spread the words apart or close with each other. Leading will define the distance between the two lines in there. Okay, so that will be it for the shapes. Next, let's go ahead and talk about lines.